Thank you, contest chair. Good afternoon, everyone. Call me a chicken. Call me a chicken, and I will say, thank you. This is why. You see, I raise chickens, and I have a lot of time to observe their behavior. I can see how their personalities develop. I can see how they fight for their place in the hierarchy. And I can see how they work as a team and everything about their little lives. Of all the things that I've learned about chickens, there are two things that I'd like to share with you today. Number one is the amazing bravery of chickens. You see where I'm going with this. The other thing is their teamwork. Their teamwork, just by volumes, blows away some of the teamwork that I've seen in human beings. Let's talk about bravery first. Take, for example, a rooster that, in the right context, in the right place and time, a rooster will fight until its death to protect its territory and to protect the flock. Or, what about when a rooster sees danger and they see that there's a hawk up and standing on a tree or a post that's watching the flock? That rooster will alert the flock, and I'll tell you how that sounds later. And we'll look at where the danger is, and we'll stay put until the flock has taken shelter in place. And for a few moments, the rooster knows that if the hawk attacks, it's going for him first because it's out in the middle of the field quite likely. And what about a hen that in the face of danger will hover over its little chicks, because the little chicks still don't know how to run to the shelter in place, knowing well that if that hawk attacks, that hen is going to be prey first. How is that for bravery? Now, what about the way that they work together? The teamwork is amazing. First of all, going back to when a rooster alerts the flock, a rooster will make a sound such as, "Bark!" and everybody knows, heads up, because there's danger. And at that point, they've already pre-selected one or two places that are shelters in place. And at that point, they will look at that rooster. The rooster will look at the hawk. That tells them where the danger is, and they know which shelter in place everybody else will take. That's some teamwork right there. That is effective communication and it's teamwork. What about when a hen trains its little chicks and it's going around doing this little clucking sound, which the little chicks learn to know that means there's food here. Now normally this is something that the rooster does to let the entire flock know that there's food here. It doesn't matter if it's just a few grains or if there's a lot of food. That rooster will announce it so the flock will come and eat. Similarly, you'll see the hen train its little chicks so that they know where the food is. So they talk to each other about danger. They talk to each other about where the food is. What about when a hen makes this sound? That means, who moved my nest? That's what that means. It's looking for its eggs because somebody moved it. But this is the most amazing of all teamwork. In the absence of a rooster, and this may surprise you, it is not unlikely for a hen to assume the role of a rooster. I didn't believe it myself until I saw it. A hen, in the absence of a rooster, a hen will crow the typical That means, hear ye, I am alpha. The hen will assume that role if there's not a rooster. The hen will alert the flock of danger if there's not a rooster to do it. And here's the crazy part. A hen will even act like a male. Excuse my graphicness, but it will even mount another chicken because it's playing the role of the rooster. Now, how in society did we ever come up with the suggestion that to be a chicken is to be a coward or to be afraid? I don't know how that came up. But whoever came up with that hasn't been around very many chickens. And for these reasons, I proudly stand in front of you today. And I say to you, go ahead. Call me a chicken, and I will say,